Hey, Kristen, hope you're doing well. I actually want to make a video for you on this. I didn't see you open up the report last week when I sent it, so I figured I'd make a video for it. So I want to kind of just take the time. Normally, I would just have one of our employees send this over. I want to personally kind of do it for you. So a little bit of background: our company, Soar Energy, that Tarek and I started, was actually acquired last year by a massive company called Aveo, which is actually owned by Terminix and Dish Network. And so I wanted to show you this because this program just came out the beginning of the year, and I'm going to walk you kind of through it for you. So obviously, being an escrow, solar is a nightmare. And the big problem is you have these leases or you have these loans and all this stuff. Well, there was a law that was passed, and it was actually with the Weather Accord, which is a global organization that basically is mandating the United States by 2030 gets 30% of the residential homes on alternative energy. Well, we already know every home that's a new construction home in California has to have solar panels put on that property at the time. And the reason for that is twofold. Is one, the grid system in the United States was designed 80 years ago, and it was never designed for the population that we obviously have. And then number two is the fact it's the last monopoly that is existing in the United States. You move into your home, you get Edison, or you got to spend $75,000 on a solar system. And so there's no way that that's going to make sense for adoption. And so there's something that just rolled out this year on January 1st. And so we at our company at Aveo, we actually won the exclusive contract in the entire state to actually be the one that installs all these systems that are actually part of the Powered Up network. So I want you to think of the Powered Up network as an alternative to Edison. That's all it is a utility company that is actually state-backed, that is designed to get people that meet 4 criteria, which one, you have to have bill over $250 a month. 2, you got to be in a high cost utility area. The only 3 in California are PG&E, Southern California Edison, and San Diego Gas and Electric. Number 3, you got to get enough sunlight hours on your house. And number 4, you can't have any major shade obstructions. And what they actually do is it's state funded at $350 million a year in California. And this is the actual program. So it's a state ran program. And what it's basically done is they actually come in, they install solar panels for you, or we do it, but they cover the cost of it. They install solar panels, battery system, and rather than you paying 41 cents for your energy with Edison, which has been going up 13 to 18% per year, they have another 18% hike in April, you actually only pay about 24 cents for your power. So you're going to save about 40% off your bill. And the best part about it is no liens on the property. You don't do anything. They maintain everything. It's just like if Edison would knock on your door and said, hey, you know what? We can't create enough power and we don't want to spend the billions of dollars to upgrade the entire grid system. So we're going to come in and install solar panels, battery backup, make some energy efficient upgrades to your home. And rather than you paying 41 cents for your power, we're going to sell it to you at just 24 cents. Guaranteed transfer to a new buyer. No liens filed on the house, nothing. So this is actually the state website for it. These are just a couple of the cities that are with it, but it's every city pretty much in every one of those high cost areas. Now, the important part about it is there's no income requirements, no FICO requirements, there's no property lien. Everything is maintained, service, everything that goes along with it is all covered, just like how it's covered with Edison now. You get protection against blackouts, all of that good stuff. And the best part is the program doesn't, your electric rates or your solar rates that they sell you power at never go up more than 2% per year. And that's part of its guaranteed state funded rather than Edison, just it's a monopoly that keeps raising it up. So it's massive, massive value. The catch is you got to meet all 4 of those and you got to get in while the program still has money. So this is the actual state website and it's part of the Rewiring America program, which this program right here is where they got the funding from. This is a federal program on it that basically went in and they provided the funding to be able to go ahead and do this, which allows them to sell you those at different rates. So my company was acquired by Aveo, which is a $1 billion company, because of the technology we built. And what we actually did is the first of its kind. My brother's an AI and machine learning developer. He worked on ChatGPT. And what it actually is, it's the very first of its kind, is a home energy report using AI and machine learning. So you'll see, here's your home. This is a satellite image real time. This is not Google Earth. And what it's designed for is we actually take that image, we scan that image, we determine the sunlight power, we determine if there's any shade obstructions, quality of the roof, everything. And it also pulls in what your average bill has been over the last 12 months. So your bill's $800-900 during the summer months, lower in the winter months, average out to about $641 a month. You are deemed in a high cost area. And you can see with this program, it would take your average bill down from $641 down to about $360, give or take. And I'll go over that here in a minute for you. Once again, you're not buying anything. You're just switching the utility provider if you meet all 4 criteria. So you obviously met the 250 and you're in a high cost utility area. What this does is with the Department of Energy, as part of scanning and examining the home, it also gets done some energy efficient upgrades that you don't have to pay for. Checking windows and doors for air sealing gaps. It'll also install in the bedrooms what's called a smart vent. This vent detects occupancy in a room, so you're not heating and cooling rooms that nobody's in. So you can set your temperature in each room for you to be able to do that. And they put a chip in the HVAC to make it all work together. So it actually saves you a bunch of your consumption. Then what it also breaks down, and this is the important part, is you need to get enough sunlight hours. So you got to get 1,400 sunlight hours. You can see here you get 1,696 on your house, and you have no shade obstructions. So you met all 4. It's about 1 in 10 homes in California that meet all 4. And you can see here, compared to Edison, this is what your savings is over a 25-year term. Once again, you're not buying anything. There's no liens. There's nothing. The catch is you have to meet all 4 of those. And it's obviously just was able to launch. That's why you haven't heard about it before. So you can see if you were to go out there and buy solar and finance it, this is how much more it would be. Yeah, you're going to save money, but now you just went out and took a $65,000 loan attached to your property. On this, you buy nothing, you finance nothing. It's literally just an alternative to Edison and a utility company. And we are obviously the contractor that does the work. I mean, Aveo, who bought us, has 24 offices, 1,800 employees. They're owned by Dish Network and Terminex. And so that's how they won the actual contract. And they acquired our company, which now I'm the CEO of that company, because of the technology that we built. And so what's really cool is you get a state-appointed energy advisor. So basically the next steps are, and how we know exactly what your bill is, we send you a link. And within that link, what's really cool is you literally click that link, select Edison, and then what it does is it imports all of your information. So the system is designed specifically for your usage, no estimating. You don't even have to provide us any bills. We pull this all in from Edison automatically, since it's a state program that you're selected for, as well as it gives us every single bill. So what'll happen is in that email, all you have to do is basically follow the instructions in that email. And what happens is, I just want to do this personally. I don't ever do these, but I just want to do it for you since I knew you. Obviously, is you get actually assigned a state-appointed energy advisor. So what you do is you click that link, have the bills pop in, and I'll put a link in there with your state-appointed energy advisor, which is Randy in your case. So he's state licensed appointed energy advisor. And what he does is you get to actually hop on a Zoom, or you can even do it in person, and you get to design your system. You get to pick the placement of the panels. You get to pick the battery. You get to pick all that stuff for you. And then basically all of that, just like how you didn't pay for Edison to install your meter, they pay for all of that. We go ahead and install that. And instead of making your payment to Edison every month, now you're fully offset and you're paying about 40% less for your power. You get to lock in that energy, as well as on top of it, it's a guaranteed transfer to a new buyer. So hope you guys are doing a great time with all the soccer stuff and everything else you guys are doing. Like I said, I apologize for a long video, but I just want to personally make it for you. So talk to you soon, and you can just follow the steps in that email.